Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Dr. Vivian Magnus, and you're welcome to my life. It's been super a while since I came in here, but I told myself, I literally had to come out so that I can get you guys all listening and talking and probably making right decisions when it comes to your health as well as your money and many other things. Now, there's a good thing that is currently happening on ground, guys. You will not believe this. You will not believe this, actually. You will not believe this, guys. Now, this is it. I am starting a new channel and it's going to be dedicated to pregnant women, to delivery, as well as taking care of younger ones. So if you have anybody who is currently in your circle, who is looking to pay attention to their health, a mother, and their career and finances as well, this is exactly where you need to be, right? So for me, this evening, I'm going to do essentially a few introductions because I noticed that a lot of persons have not been paying attention to their health, right? So that is why we want to ensure that we're pushing this particular agenda super strongly. Yes, as you come in, help by introducing yourself. It's been a super while since I came on live, so I've missed out on a few other communities here. Like I said, my goal is to build communities here as well. My goal is also to show up super consistently as well. And some of you already know that we have events on Sunday, and we're going to be talking about how to get global remote opportunities. So if you're currently on this call and then you're looking for global remote opportunities, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel because it's literally everything you're going to be needing today. So today is Friday, so I know that a lot of persons are going to be making a lot of plans, maybe much more later in the evening, like I would. But then, of course, I also said that part of the things I would also want to pay attention to is ensuring that everybody's doing well. So yes, I said again, I have a new channel, guys. New channels for mothers, pregnant women, what to do essentially. So for pregnant women, how to prevent hypertension in pregnancy, diabetes in pregnancy, some of the things you need to pay attention to. Then also we're going to be discussing essentially few more things around delivery, how to handle kids. So if you have anybody who is currently in your circle who is going through any of such, please go ahead and reach out to them and tell them that, oops, there's a new community that is currently being built in that direction. So if you are currently on this live as well, do well to kindly subscribe, right? Subscribe to my channel and also pay attention to lots of things that are going to be coming your way because, like I said, I am always here to ensure that you're doing well. So I said, if you're just coming in tomorrow, which is Sunday, no, that Sunday in 2 days to come, we're going to be having an event which will help you gain some international opportunities. That's what we do in my community. My community is about 1,300 plus of thereabouts. We come out every weekend to come and learn. So if you're currently on this live with me, know that this is Upskilling with Dr. Money. My name is Dr. Vivian, and I just wanted to tell you that we are still in the business of ensuring that you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for engaging my posts so far, my shorts, and many other things. Like we said, we're coming up with something super excellent. And then if you're currently on this life as well, there are a few things you might need to pay attention to. If you're a young person, you don't have a skill, look through my long form videos. No, specifically my lives. We have taught graphics designing, how to do video editing. We taught how to set up a YouTube channel. We've done all that. We've taught also on how to essentially earn remotely, because I know that a lot of persons are currently online and they're looking for ways to also increase their finances and their reach. Oh, Carrie, how you doing? So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming into my life. Thank you. Nice to meet you here as well. I hope you're doing amazing. And then please, where are you joining me from? You could just help me by putting that on the comment as well. I'm just recording this as well ahead for my community people to come around maybe much more later. I had a free time in my work schedule, so I thought I should probably just come out. Like I said, I already have. Oh my goodness, that's lovely. It's so lovely to meet you. So this is going to be super, super early from your side. That is, if it's probably 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 2 a.m. also, because I'm on GMT plus 1. So, and this is, I think, roughly around, yes, 4:30 or thereabouts. So I would love to know what time it is on your own end as well. And every other person who has joined so far, good to see you. Kindly just introduce yourself. Like I said, this is one of, oh, okay, that's lovely. Oh, okay, so that's early but not so early. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. So, what essentially are you offering on YouTube? Are you running your channel, or you just come around to glean some information here and there? I just want to know. As I answer some of the questions, like I said, for my community, we've been trying to build as well. We majorly built on LinkedIn, so a lot of us are in tens of thousands on LinkedIn, and we have a lot of community there. So my community is about, I think, 1,300 last time I checked, and then we've hosted over, I think, close to like now we'll be counting to our 30,000 persons on everyday life. So we just started our YouTube in like 3 weeks ago. So all the numbers you're seeing on my YouTube, we actually just started, and YouTube is not essentially our primary outlet. Our outlet is more of LinkedIn. Then we use Restream. So Restream gives us an opportunity to also pass through here. So this is just me maybe coming in to find out how everybody's doing. I'm hoping that I'm going to have more communities here. So I'm doing more like an in-reach on my own, so that I can have more people who will come around the life. So if you are here, for me, my proclivities are majorly for nursing moms, yes, because I'm a nursing mom as well, but I'm a medical doctor as well, who was baited in business, right? But my proclivities are for women, so pregnant women, nursing moms who are probably trying to transition into other careers simply because they are probably super busy, or they can't handle the white collar job. So everything around our upskilling is to make sure that everyone is essentially tech savvy. So we do that every week. On Sunday again, we're going to be having something super excellent in that direction. We're going to be talking about Upwork, how to win your proposals on Upwork. Literally, most of the speakers who are going to be coming are people who have earned thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars via Upwork, and that's part of things. We had to bring them up on board because we want our communities also getting jobs there as well. So that is one of the things I have in mind. And then probably the second thing I also wanted to discuss is that I'm starting my second channel as well. Yes, somebody will say you're not grown on this one, you want to open another one. Yes. When is the better time? So that one is essentially dedicated to everything pregnant care, like pregnancy care, delivery, preparations. So we're going to build a community around that. I want a community of persons who don't know what to do. Oh, yeah, okay, I want to get pregnant. What are the things I would want to do to prepare myself for pregnancy? What are the things I would do, things I should not eat, whether I should smoke or not, alcohol or not? What effect does it have on my kidneys, my liver? What effect does it have on my child? Now the child is here, how do I cope with stress? I noticed that a lot of women go into postpartum depression. One thing that has never happened to me, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong, essentially. Oh, hi. Yes, Yashu. Nice to meet you. So I'm not saying that there's anything essentially wrong if you probably have had that experience, but I know that, of course, there's a place for knowledge. Okay, he said, I just keep around, and if the channel seems reasonable, I'll subscribe. You already got me off your looks. I understand the meaning. Okay, you already got me off your looks now. I would like to understand the meaning of the channel. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. So that's essentially what I was trying to explain as well. So I have two channels. Like I said, I'm a medical doctor, but because of motherhood, I'm a mother of multiples. So for other people who came here, I'm not available. So I'm a mother of multiples, and then I also have a toddler as well. So I literally had all my children come together in a span of 2 years. Yes, 2 years averagely. So my children are really pretty close. So, and then I got married to a surgeon as well. So medical practice will not let us both do the same thing. Like, we might not want to push at the same time. So the goal is to be available for the kids. So I had to transition into remote working. So everything around this particular channel, Upskilling with Dr. Money, is helping as many persons who are looking to start a remote job role, like some of the skills that you might need to pick up: public speaking, marketing, starting up your business, whatever idea you have, just anything around that. That's essentially what my community is offering, right? So that is me. I'm a founder of that community, but because, of course, it's a collaborative effort, there are lots of persons who have different skills. So essentially, I don't have all the skills. I have leadership, I have public speaking, as well as I have the ability to come up with some of those events, coordinate people, and then get us coming out. So essentially, if you look through my life is most active because we stream from LinkedIn. Like I said, most of my major building is in LinkedIn. So we stream from LinkedIn down to this place every Sunday. So you see pretty long events, ensuring that everybody is getting it right in their finances. In some people are super confused. They have businesses, but they don't even know what to do. Or some people don't even know that their skills can turn into money. So essentially, we even also have a bootcamp that is starting on Monday in that direction. So we help people say, okay, what are your skills? You can tell us, okay, you have 10 skills, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We decide based on your journey so far, what skills are you likely going to lean towards. So we come up with the first 3 for you. We build your brand persona, we bring your brand statement, your brand story. Then we go right from there. We develop communities for you. We help you come up with your own communities as well, because we really believe that, sincerely, based on the times we're in now, referrals do a lot more better work than maybe sponsoring. I would just call it organic growth, and that's what community will always give you. Once people can buy into whatever you are offering them, it's super easy for them to also come on board and support you in whatever it is that you want to offer. So we help you come up with your brand story, your offerings, and many other things in that direction as well. So essentially, this Sunday, like I said again, we're going to be talking about Upwork. There are a lot of persons who probably don't know about Upwork. So maybe I'm going to ask a question for those people who have been in for a few times now. Probably just let me know if you know anything about Upwork. Have you ever gotten a job there? But that's essentially part of things we're going to be discussing on Sunday. We're going to be discussing how you can win your proposals there and make extra money for me and then the community, and in our bootcamp as well. Part of the things we are pushing so hard on is how to make multiple streams so that you don't stay in one place. So I would have literally just said, oh well, I'm a medical doctor, maybe I'll just wait it out. Of course, I'll just wait it out. Maybe when my children come up a little bit, I'll come up right back into the practice. But I said no, I can as well just transition for a season, and that is why I'm pushing so hard. So we have a community of excellent persons as well pushing with me, because we actually believe that, I mean, anybody can be anything. All you just need to do is to pay a little more attention. And paying a little more attention helps you silence the imposter syndrome voice deep within your head. And that's what we actually believe in, right? So we give you an opportunity to build your portfolios as well. So yes, if you're trying to build your portfolio and you don't know how to go about it, we can give you people in the community who can, you can offer some of your services maybe in weeks or 2. They give you reviews based off of what you've offered them, so that now when you want to offer some of these services, when they ask you and say, okay, can I have your portfolio, you're not now in a frenzy or you're confused, because you'll not be wondering, okay, if at all this is something you want to do. Now you already have something to prove that you can do it. And then a lot of persons always prefer to work with people who are already working. So but then the whole structure around the community is to ensure that everybody gets an opportunity to work even before they get their dream jobs, essentially. So I don't know how many people have been on the live with me so far. You can just let me know, some 1 or 2. You can ask me any question. Let's say you have 10 skills right now and you're super confused. Okay, maybe I should leave it a little bit open. If you've never earned anywhere on the internet, or you have pretty much had a very tight budget and you're looking to maybe increase your streams of income, you could just maybe write down something. Let me see, I could just help you come up with something with your background as well. So maybe I could call this a question and answer session or opportunities. I'll try to be coming out every other day, but I'm not super sure of my schedule right now. I'm not sure that's something I can handle. I had even promised that earlier last week, but I noticed that it was super tough for me to handle that. But I definitely believe that my other channel, that's the health channel, I have to come up maybe a little more often, because of course it's health and a lot of people are dying every day without paying attention to themselves. So I had an opportunity to probably even share my story in that light, of a patient I managed who had cancer but didn't know that the person had cancer, because some of the symptoms they had in their bodies, they dismissed it. So this is me raising the 2 dimension. Okay, so you come from the money side, I'm there. Like I told you guys, I am super big on businesses. I was born in business. My parents were traders, business owners. So from my primary school, I did business literally till I graduated. But then I love medicine as well. So, and then I got married to a medical doctor. Yes, that's lovely. But then he's super busy, so I had to step down a bit. I was like, okay, well, that's lovely. Since I've always loved the idea to help people achieve their dreams, achieve their goals, I can as well just do this for them. Oh, Tito, I can see you. Good to see you here. Now I'm excited. I just came outside the community. I didn't even want you guys to know. How did you find me here? Okay, so that's lovely. Thank you so much for coming on board. Okay, so that's essentially one of the things I want. Yes, Otito, so go ahead and ask me any question you've been looking to ask me. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much, KID. I'll also check out your channel and see. I cannot subscribe to you immediately because of the whole YouTube law, but then definitely I'll find a way to see what you're doing. I'll leave a comment that will probably lead me right back there. Thank you so much. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, probably I think that's what they do. They usually notify every single person when when people are coming on live, and I think having a live is another very good way to grow your channel as well. That's what I think. Yes, that's what I think, because it gives you an opportunity to let people know that you're not a bot. Of course, with AI literally everywhere, it's always very good that you try to put a face to the brand, right? So that's exactly what I did. Thank you so much. So Otito, I'm going to give you, I'm from Nigeria. I'm sure you can hear the accent. Yes, I'm from Nigeria, but then I'm in the capital of Nigeria. So that's Abuja. If you've never, this is a real way to pronounce it. Some people say Lagos. It's not really Lagos. It's Lagos, but I'm not in Lagos. Lagos was the last capital of Nigeria. The new capital is Abuja. Yes, so yes, that's where I'm from. So you could just introduce yourselves and where you're coming from. Otito, you've been meaning to ask me a question. I think this is the right place to ask me, and it should be business service so that I could also help you. This, are you serious? Why didn't you? Okay, that's lovely, KID. You had a girlfriend. What happened? You didn't marry her. I don't like the past tense that it's there. Yes, Otito, yes, it's a blank check, so you can go ahead and ask me. You've caught me meeting people. But then I don't know how you were able to see me. Is it that you were informed or something? Because I didn't tell anybody that I was coming out. Okay, so essentially that's what I do. So like I said, it's a blank check now. So if you're currently being confused about what you want to offer, Aiden the Beast, lovely to meet you. Hi. Okay. Oh my goodness. No. Oh, you're not allowed. Sorry. How did you get my goodness. You're starting super early. I mean 16, that is super early. Yeah, so I think I don't mind. Well, it's good it didn't work out, I guess. So I'm wondering at what age that worked out. Okay, so guys, I'm giving everyone, if you're just joining now, I can see that we actually increased our reach a little bit. Help me just like the live and then ask any question. Probably you are here. Okay, hi Aiden the Biz. I'm giving you a shout out right now. This is what I understand the shout out to be. I don't know if you want anything on that, but then also I am also saying please, you could just ask me any questions if you're currently at the crossroad now when it comes to your business or what to offer online. Maybe you've never earned and you're wondering what to do with your finances or how to scale your business. Like I said, that's essentially what I do for my community. So it would be lovely to have all of you subscribe as well so that we can now be part of a brimming community. Okay, so Otito, I'm seeing this already. So I'm seeing KID said, my parents said I could get married at 19. Well, it's not bad. I actually believe a lot of parents those days got married at that age. So I don't think it's actually something to say laugh out loud at, because a lot of people did that. But I think it's super early. Well, it depends on how you're ready to handle the family. I think raising a family is a lot, and then kids, except of course you might want to, as a medical doctor, I would now want to advise you to probably get some form of family planning and many other things that will prevent you from having children immediately, so that you're not saddled with some of the stress and the pressure. So this is me talking about what I'm going to be doing in my other channel. Okay, so I think I've seen a question now. Otito said, I need help in improving my business, getting more investors, getting more engagements in sales. Okay, so you said something again. I was suffering on YouTube, hence I saw you. Okay, awesome. A house is expensive to build here. Okay, so let me okay, no, at all, they are not expensive. They're very, very cheap. In fact, very, very affordable compared to the US where you are. Okay, so let me be answering Otito. Otito said she needs more investors. She needs help in improving her business. Okay, could you just expand a little more on your business, like what you offer? I know that you have more proclivities around the farm. I know that you have a farm, right? I just want to know a few more things you have on ground. You know that most of the times agriculture can be super volatile as a business, super volatile, whether it's animal husbandry or the crops or the plant aspect. I know that agriculture generally can be super volatile, but part of the first thing I would want to tell you to do is to invest in grants, invest in getting grants, as well as maybe funds, crowdfunding or angel funding. That would be super good, so that you don't have a place where, okay, maybe someone gives you all that and then something happens at one point. I think I saw one post you had made one time about something happening to your farm. I'm just imagining, supposing you had an investor on the ground, what would be the story you'd be telling the person at that particular time? So I think I would want to hear more. You could just give me a little, getting more engagement in your sales as well. For your sales is I think it's super easy, especially like we would always say, the best form of sales, or the best reach you would always have, the best way to have quicker sales is from your immediate circle of influence. And it's almost 100% every, it's almost 100% for you, for people who know you, to buy from you. But then of course we can build a ripple effect. Part of the things I would always say, just because I am already super biased in that direction, I have community building always in mind. So anybody who is my client, I will tell them, build a brand story, a brand persona, a brand statement that would easily interpret your ability to give. That will literally make people see themselves. Okay, if you're doing animal husbandry, why animal? Like, what is your plan? What particular? Let me just wait on you, because I'm hoping that you're also going to give me more things to work with. So just tell me specifically, when you're saying you want to increase sales, is it in your chickens, or what particular aspects of your business? Because of course there is the internet side of it, there is a place for ads, and then digital marketing. I will not take that away, but then as a startup, you might want to leverage first your inner circle. And the best way to leverage your inner circle, and then the people around you, and then the word of mouth referrals, they are still the best. If you want to sell anything at all, they are still the best. Referral, inner circle, always the best. So part of the things you want to do is to be unequivocally, yes, that's the word, unapologetic about representing what you sell. So that's why I said part of the things you might need to build is your brand persona, your brand statement, your story. Why do you want to? Why agriculture? Why now? What is the importance? Thank God you are already a veterinary doctor, so I know your story already. So based on your knowledge, your literature knowledge, how can you write a story that would literally make everybody who hears you want to invest in you? Of course, you know that for you to want to get anybody on board in your business, you definitely have to have your books right. So it means that for every sales you've had so far, ever since you've started, you must see what it is to put 1 naira and what it became after 5 months, after 3 months, and then when you increase. Of course, when it comes to rearing livestock, it's not really about okay, I started with 5 and now they are 15. Is that, can the 15 multiply to 50? What are the possible challenges that can come up of scaling an agricultural business? Those are the things you might need to pay attention to, because a lot of persons would want to know. And then, like I still say again, agriculture is quite volatile. But one of the things I would also want you to pay attention to is that I would want you to pay attention to the what's the word? I want you to pay attention to the knowledge side of your business as well. How can you get more people interested in agriculture? That's where you can start making more money, like selling courses. But you can't make more money except you've already understood who you are as a veterinary doctor, as well as how to translate your personality, and ensuring everybody knows that you are the safest person actually to handle that particular business. So all these things will be your brand persona, your brand story, your brand statement. That will help your investors, but you know that it's not automatic. Even when they give you money, you have to ensure that you let people know that these monies that they are giving you can literally grow, and you know that there are a lot of um, challenges that can come up. But then, like I said, being a veterinary doctor will kind of give a lot of people peace. I'm telling you the truth, Otito. Everybody wants to invest with you rather than a general agriculturist who probably just started a farm. So that is why I feel like you're in the best place. The goal is not even to complain. The goal is get your portfolios right, get your finances right. Step out a little more. You might need to take a course on grant writing because you need to write. There are lots of grants right now for female agriculturists, especially. In fact, once you're a female, they are already biased towards you when it comes to giving you funding. Then a female agricultural business, I mean, your millions are literally out there. I mean, millions of dollars are literally out there if you can just pay a little more attention. Okay, so I've seen a lot of people come in. I can see right hands. Thank you so much. Good to see you. You're welcome right here. Okay, so I would want your thoughts. Okay, so I think I've been able to attend a little bit to Otito's question. So any other person who is probably planning to start out a business, or they have a skill they've not been able to monetize or charge anyone, please, you can go ahead and ask your questions. Like I said, within the time frame I have, I can literally attend to everybody individually. So I can see that Kerry is quite interested in real estate, and I think that's the best investment you can make, right? And then if you're asking, I would want to know, are you a Nigerian, so that you will also help me. Did you relocate, or you're an African born American, so that it will also help me know probably part of the, I'm not a real estate expert, by the way, but then of course business is a general umbrella. I could also introduce you to some of the persons who are in my community who do a lot of business in that direction as well. But then you can ask any question. I can always, oh, awesome. Okay, so do you know your base, is it essentially are you a Nigerian? Are you a Nigerian as African American, as a Nigerian before you traveled, or you were born there but you're a Nigerian? That will also help me know which part of the country you want to invest in, because it's really not so expensive like that. At least compared to America. Geez, it's almost like it's almost like a month's paycheck. If you're paid, let's say $10,000 plus, that could help you get maybe a foundational work. Then finishing a house, maybe 3-4 months wages. If you're paid 10,000 plus, maybe on average, but it's not so expensive like that. Okay, awesome. So Otito, I'm getting your feedback. You said, wow, this is a lot. Thank you, ma. I'm grateful. My questions have been answered. Okay, awesome. So, like I'll say it again, there is money out there. If you're a female entrepreneur right here, there's so much money out there. In fact, everywhere I turn, I see grants, opportunities, grants, this, grants, that. The only thing you want to know is that if you don't get your story right, now the thing is that a lot of persons are emotional. They want you to tell your stories. They want to buy into your vision, because they don't want to feel like maybe you're just one other person whom monies came to, and then you decide. They just want to know that you're passionate enough to ensure that you translate whatever it is the applied to do your job. So most times they use passion, and most times if you're super passionate about anything, it means that you're going to do one more time on that thing, and to be super easy for you to come up with stories around it, and then make it super relatable, and then help you scale your business as well. So I'm going to give a few more time to anybody who is currently asking questions. So I've seen some people come in, right hands. What are you doing currently on YouTube? How has your journey been? Like I said, for us, our headquarters is mainly LinkedIn, so we have more communities there. Like I said, my community is about 1,300 plus, but all of us are on LinkedIn. And then I've been able to grow a following of close to 13,000, yes, followers on LinkedIn as well, because I just took my time to build there, right? Because I feel like I said, I get an opportunity to meet into the international community super straight. You know, LinkedIn, you can't fake some of those things. Everything has to be super real. And then that's how we've been growing. Like I said, on Sundays, we normally come out here. So if you check out all my live events, when you're done with here, if you're probably single or super young, you don't even know what to do with yourself, your life, some of the topics are literally tailored to ensure that you are learning a particular skill at a time T, so that you're able to deliver something, have an offer. Okay, so yes, so that's okay. I think I'm seeing a conversation by Kerry. Kerry said 10,000 is not a lot at all. May buy 3, then rent them out. Okay, the 10,000 means what I'm talking about is probably, let's say, getting land, depending on what part of the country. That's another thing. The question will be, where are you from, so that it can give an idea. then it won't be like, okay, buying a whole house. Buying a whole house might be a lot more expensive depending on where. So if it's in the city here, you know, right now I think a dollar is about, to naira is about 1,700 on an average. 1,700, yes, on an average. So I'm looking at, let's say, $100,000 is like, maybe let's see, an average of 170 million or something. So if it's Abuja, like the city of Abuja, you can have a well furnished house, an A-class house for 100, that kind of prices, right? But if it's in other smaller villages, you can get a land with, let's say, about that $10,000. If you put something in, maybe let's lot of land, on an average maybe 350 by, that's how they measure it here. They measure it in per square meters. I'm actually building this year, so I have a lot of knowledge in that direction as well. So you can get a land of 350 by 250 or 350 by 500. I think for Abuja you can get somewhere, you see somewhere like around 34 million. If I would convert that into dollars, maybe, let's say, that's Abuja, because this is actually where the expense is, like in the whole of Nigeria, and Lagos. So those are the main cities. But then if you're in the extremes, of course, 10 can even maybe you can even get a full house, but then the house might not be furnished to your taste. Yes, the house might not be furnished to your taste, or maybe you'll be considering maybe renting out to students. Yes, I think so. Maybe getting houses that are super closer to some of the universities, those can give you that. But what I was having in mind is you being able to save up together, being able to save up together, depending on the cities. Cities like Jos, Kano, they are also very good major cities, but they are super very cheap. So you can have a land of like, let's say, even $10,000 is it's a lot. I think a plot of land on an average is like 3 million. So $10,000 is like 17 million. So that will give you probably, let's say, five plots of land if you want to build something super big. So you build your parapets and all that and start something. Then maybe, let's say, on an average, maybe $50,000 can give you, like, if you decide to give yourself a taste from ground up. That's essentially what it might do for you. So let me see if I could get more questions. I think we've stayed a little longer than I planned, but then that's awesome, because you all have got me thinking as well. So do we have any further questions? If you have any further questions, please just let me know so that I can answer your questions. And then I'm going to make an attempt. Literally, I had in mind 6 p.m. to always come out every day, but then my itineraries are itinerizing on their own, if there's any word like that. So I'm super, 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 super busy. But then, like I said, I'm trying to grow here as well, so I don't mind coming out. So please, if you're currently on this live, help by subscribing my channel, because I will give you value. So the question is not if you're going to get value. The question is if I'm going to be available to always consistently show up for you. But then, of course, I don't plan. There's no day that I will not post. It's almost impossible. I will post definitely every day, whether comic or edutainment or infotainment, literally everything. I'm definitely going to show up here every day via one of my content. So go ahead and just subscribe to me. And like I said, I'm going to give us maybe 2 more minutes, because I'm looking at the time as well. So if you'd want to ask any further questions, please ask me. Let's say you're super confused. Let's say you're just getting to find this life now and you're confused. You don't even know. You are hoping that you're going to start earning, but you don't know what you should do. Just ask me a question. I'll answer immediately, and then we'll call it a night. Okay, so it's night from my end. Sorry, I know that you guys are joining from all over the world, so this is me being super biased, and I apologize for that. Okay, so I'll give us a few more minutes and then we'll go. So Kerry Johnson, thank you so much. I'm so super excited. Thank you for engaging, Kerry Johnson. I'm grateful for you. I would love to see you in the chats. Maybe we can exchange our contacts as well. Otito, she's my community member. Thank you so much for asking that excellent question. And I know you've been chasing me up and down. I'm grateful that you were able to come here and you got the light you were looking for. So let me look right back into and see everybody. Right hands, thank you so much for coming. I really, really celebrate you. Thank you for spending time with me. And I see IDKFI. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, IDKFI. Yes, and I will have all the clout. Thank you so much. Okay, so Keith Halton, thank you so much. Aiden the Beast, thank you for coming. Okay, so I'm actually just reading out those people who commented because that's the only way I know you're here, right? Unlike on other platforms. Thank you, Yashu, for coming. Okay, so officially, my person for the night is Carrie Johnson. Thank you so much for being the first person to comment on this live, and I totally appreciate you. So I am going to be logging out in a few moments, and I thank you for your time. Please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I celebrate you all. So I'm going to be leaving this place in 4, 3, 2, 1, and the end.